The IDF has destroyed a large Hamas tunnel that penetrated dozens of feet into Israeli territory from the Gaza Strip. The IDF says that they had been monitoring that tunnel for weeks and they decided to strike now. The IDF said the Hamas tunnel was in the advanced stages of construction. It even had air ventilation systems in place. The IDF Southern Command neutralized that tunnel without explosives. No one was hurt. It is the second time in just the last 6 weeks that the IDF discovered and destroyed a Gaza terror tunnel. In late October, the IDF destroyed a cross-border tunnel, killing 12 terrorists in that blast, including 2 senior Islamic Jihad commanders and several Hamas members as well. Israel right now is building a state-of-the-art underground barrier that does have a system of advanced sensors and monitoring devices to detect the tunnels. They're also building a 20-foot tall above-ground fence. Both of those projects still in the works right now. Here's Hamas's statement from hours ago saying, in part, the coming days will prove to the enemy the magnitude of this error. Joining me now in our studio is our defense correspondent, Shai Ben-Ari. Shai, what kind of technology is Israel using nowadays to detect and destroy these tunnels, sometimes without even having to use explosives? Right. How do they find out about it?
Right. Well, there are very advanced detection systems as well as systems that allow the IDF to actually demolish these tunnels, and there are a number of different ones. Actually, this was a different method used yesterday than the one used a little more over a month ago to destroy that other tunnel, which belonged to Islamic Jihad. In that case, you had actual explosives placed on the ground. You saw a large plume of smoke on the horizon as well. There was no such explosion yesterday. There's still a little bit of mystery as to what exactly was the method, but what we do know, there are some hints perhaps. First of all, in the past, the IDF has already mentioned that they do make use, they're going to make use of a certain a substance known as bentonite, which is essentially a form of expansive clay that is able to be poured into open cavities underground. It's a semi-liquid substance that then hardens and basically seals up that kind of cavity. When asked specifically about the use of this kind of substance yesterday, the Army chose not to comment. That was about the only thing they didn't comment on. You can read that any way you want to. They obviously want to keep this somewhat under wraps, but it seems that we may have seen the first use of that bentonite substance to actually seal up a tunnel without using what could be defined as an explosive.